Today we're going to the Labyrinth at the Women's Center, so let's go ahead and go take a look. It's really pretty here. Isn't it gorgeous out here? Like, holy cow. We have signs of spring. We're gonna go to the center of the labyrinth, I think. You up for it? We'll just take a walk around for a bit. Walking the labyrinth can be soothing. I haven't done it here, but I've done it at other places. It can really help you center yourself. Through all the twists and turns of the labyrinth, you can really learn to who you are too. Generally, when I walk, it's in silent contemplation of other things in life, but today seems like a good day to share it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sharing it. It's really pretty. Just gonna think for a bit. We have so many twists and turns in our own life that sometimes when we just come out to walk, we can start to see where we need to make turns or where we've possibly veered off track in order to get back to who we are. Sometimes you have to take the twists and turns of life. That's my thought anyway. It's not always easy, but it always leads us back to the center, which going through the twists and turns of our life within the shadows of our mind and the echoes of pain that live within our heart. When we go through all that, we can always end up back at the center with our divine essence, our angelic being of light, who guides us home always to our heart, to where our Father's and Mother's love is, that guides us always. It's a good reminder to take the twists and turns of life at a nice, steady pace and enjoy it all. To learn the ins and outs of every situation, not just the ones we like. We need to learn the ins and outs of all of them, even those that go against the grain of our heart and soul, because there's possibly something we can learn that can help somebody in the future. It's always a good thing to embrace all that come our way. Always. Sometimes it can be trying, and it can hurt our heart. But if we allow ourselves to feel it, we can come out so much happier and so much more aware of our existence in connection to everything within the planet. All life, all angelic beings of life, all divine essence that flows through everything. It's a glorious thing. But until we learn to navigate the hills, the valleys, everything, the light, the dark, we're left walking in a maze like the labyrinth until we can find our ways back to the center, back to our heart, where all life is formed. All life. You know, our hearts are where our angelic beings of light live. It is my belief that they are their own entity that can guide us home to the divine, to our Mother and Father, the source of all love. They hold all the memories of our existence throughout all of time. And they are the ones that can guide us back to our heart, to our homes, in the heavens above, if you will. That one divine essence within us is the same as the divine essence that is our Mother and Father, that flows through all life and gives us love. And it's there that we need to try to get back to the center always, when we feel as though we've veered off or have kind of been derailed in our life. It's kind of like the labyrinth here and why I came. I've been feeling a little out of sorts, and I just figure if I come here and I walk, I can remember the twists and turns that brought me to where I am in my life right now. You know, and realize all that I've learned over the past year and a half, and how much I've grown, how much I've changed, but yet how much I'm very much still the same within my heart. I am still my father and mother's little girl. Always. I'm still connected to Rose. I will always be connected to Rose, for she is mine, and I am hers. But she guides me back to my heart when I allow her to. You know, sometimes I try to hide from my heart because it hurts. My heart that feels so deeply, loves without measure, tries to love unconditionally all the time. And sometimes that hurts because we love those within our life and we give them all of our trust. And then somehow, some way, at some point, they don't live up to our expectations, and we need to remember that it's not about the expectations of life, but rather it's about accepting the people in our life for who they are, and accepting those twists and turns and the heartaches, and holding space and loving all that are in our life. We're all on this journey together. None of us know all the answers. None of us do. It's up to us to share our knowledge with our brothers and sisters and those that come into our life, to help them find the light again, to return them to their center, which is their heart, which is where all their life's blood comes from. You know, we don't want to take the shortcuts. It would be easy to step over one of the paths of the labyrinth to make it quicker back to our heart, back to our home, to our center. But as with all shortcuts, we're always going to miss the step in some important element within our life that will guide us to being whole and okay with who we are. So we take all the steps and we don't ignore them. And we find our way back to our heart center where we belong. And then we strive to live from there, to always be guided by our divine essence. And no, it's never easy, but it is a glorious thing. And I will tell you, when you learn to walk the labyrinth of your mind, heart, and soul, and always find your way back to your heart center, you'll start to see and understand that all the twists and turns of this life that we're living on our quest to ascension, that path to light, all the twists and turns, the valleys, everything, they all play a major role. And we need to embrace all of them to find our way through the darkness, if you will, until the light shines and brings us back home. That's my thoughts anyway. Sometimes we all need help navigating as well. So you know. Always. Oops, don't know what happened. It kind of cut off. Let's keep walking. We're almost back to the center. Imagine that. It's such a beautiful day, too. Look at the sky. It is so gorgeous. Truly. It's so beautiful out here. Just take a minute to remember who you are at your heart. Take a little trip through your mind if you can't get outside. Go through all the valleys, all the twists and turns. Pick up stones and pebbles along the way to remind you of your journey. Just like I picked up this little piece of glass here that's actually being molded into something different, like we are every day. It's truly beautiful here. And now we're back to the center. And to tell you the truth, I feel right now. I really do. It is truly beautiful to get out into nature and to just recenter ourselves so that we can always remember that which we're a part of, the divine, truly a part of it. See the stones down here? I actually brought one with me that I'm going to leave here. I'm going to put you on my tripod for a bit. At least I think I am. If I can get it to open up. Somebody had a candle out here, a blue one, and they offered some flowers. Dandelions. Wishes, wishing flowers. You ever blow a dandelion and make your wishes? I do it quite often. I might be 62 years old, but I'll tell you what, I feel like a little girl. I like to always stay with my mother and father so that I know I'm their child. And I know I'm adult and have adult responsibilities. But I love knowing that I'll always be taken care of by my mother and father. That they will always provide the things I need. People left some gems here. Pennies of hope. It's a glorious thing. You ever work with the medicine wheel of life and the different entryways to our ancestors, to the medicine wheel, the Red Lodge, if you will, or the Moon Lodge, however you wish to say it. There is an author by the name of Bear. I believe it's Running Bear. I'm not sure, I'd have to look, but he has a good book on working with the medicine wheel and truly connecting to the other realms and using the gateways to our ancestors in our dreams in order to truly tell our story to them and help bring it to fruition within the natural world. I'll see if I can find the information on it and post it on my website for you. It's actually a really good book. It could be called Dancing the Wheel or the Medicine Wheel. I'm not real sure. I don't remember. It's been a while since I read it, but it's how I mark all my candles so that I can tell my father and mother what I want. And then I can go to my ancestors and ask them to help me within my dreams so we can bring it to fruition within the real world, within the natural world. The same thing we do with all things when we set our intentions. and we set them to bring them back into our life. It's the same idea. You just have to remember to work with it always and live from your heart. I hope you enjoyed being here. I know I did. I'm going to put down 3 more medicine wheels in the grass, or in the rocks here, the gravel, because I always go out from the center. Because that's what we should do with our life and our spirit, is always go out from the center, which is our heart, and allow that divine essence to truly illuminate everything within our life and guide us home. One more, and then we can go. To my dreams and into my waking life. Peace, prosperity, love, and abundance to me and all my family, all my brothers and sisters, forever. Please, forever and ever. How beautiful to be able to use nature to find the things we need. It's beautiful here, isn't it? I need to draw one big circle now. I'm going to do it with my foot, actually, so bear with. Medicine wheel is very important to me. It helps guide me in my life. You know, people, they always wonder how somebody can believe in creation and so many other things. And all I can ask is, how can you not? How can you not believe in creation when you see the beauty in the entire world and all that our mother and father provide to us? It truly is a glorious thing. It is. Well, I hope you enjoyed our trip to the Labyrinth. I know I did.